Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Fame Game Show with today's special guest, singer and showstopper Paul Stubblefield. And now, the star of our show, comedian, producer, MC, songwriter, creator, host, and a man of nearly 3 characters, that amazing singer, Red Harris.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fame Game Show. I'm Red Harris, and I gotta say thank you to that incredible AI announcer. Amazing singer. I mean, maybe an understatement because, I'm pretty good, but let's just keep, You know what? Modesty permits me from going any further. Honestly, you flatter me, really. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now that's what I call machine learning. Folks, anyway, I do want to address the elephant in the room. The show is under new management. What does that mean going forward? It means a new, better owner, a new, better vision, and significantly, a better posture. Oh, and sadly, we've parted ways with Susie's ex-twin sister co-host, Sassy. Who am I kidding? That good-for-nothing flunky was stinking up the joint. Bye. Anyway, we've got a great show for you tonight.
You stop that right there. This is my show. It's always been my show, and I am Red Harris. You are an imposter.
Ladies and gentlemen, a Red Harris impersonator. I'm so flattered. But what are you doing on set? Don't you know we're filming right now? Do you want an autograph or something?
No, you stop this right there, Susie. Stop it right now. You're mocking me? You're mocking me?
You are mocking me.
You're an imposter.
That sounds like something an imposter would say. Imposter.
Look, I like to have fun here on my show. We do a little, self-deprecating humor, but this is going a little too far, don't you think?
Not defecating, deprecating.
What?
Deprecating? It means to disparage or belittle. Self-defecating is, well, that's a very different show.
Look, you say tomato, I say tomato. Yes, I do. You took everything. My house, my money, my show.
By court order, for damages. When you tried multiple times to unalive me?
Well, enough of this nonsense. This is and always has been my show.
No. I am definitely the boss now. By court order. By the way, are you applying to be like a co-host or something? Because you seem to be showing a serious pink deficiency.
No, not that again. I am not, and I've told you before, I'm not ever going to wear pink again.
Oh, yes you are, buddy. So right here, part of the year. Look at you. You look great.
Well, actually, you may have a point. You seized my assets. That's true. My house, my money, my material goods, a not quite mint Willie Mays rookie card, my glockenspiel, my emotional stability. But due to a rounding error in the court's paperwork in the asset evaluation, the only thing you legally acquired was 50% of the entire show. That's it.
Rounding error? I swear to God, I will call my attorney, Bernie the Bulldozer, so fast.
Look, they listed my net worth as one show. Yes, one show. Then they divided it by every single thing that you took. The square root, the Pythagorean thing. You took the whole number, you added it up this way using the round numbers that are not supposed to be used in this particular case. Then they carried the one, moved it over. Then they took the decimal, moved that to the left, and then they put it into a calculator, if you can imagine that. And the calculator said, close enough.
So you're saying that you took the carried the 2 and then the 1.
Exactly. I own at least half of the show now. Yes, I do. Not to mention, I went ahead and made all the game show props. Oh, and what I did to them, I made them even deadlier than ever before. Good luck running the Fame Game mainframe on a minefield, Susie. Yes, I'm not kidding. I've got this whole thing all figured out. By the way, Sassy is unfired, and she is going to be back beginning the very, very, very next episode. Yep, every single episode from now on, Sassy. She is such a doll. And by the way, I saw what you did with the logo. Yep, I saw what you did with that.
Looks pretty good.
That's cute, but I think there is enough real estate there for me to be on it as well.
All right, well, here's hoping she breaks a leg on one of those mines. Fine, half the show, but if you're going to be on the show, you're going to need to know how to sing.
I can sing. I definitely can sing. Isn't that true, Señor Rojo?
Me llamo Señor Rojo, and the answer is no.
So I'm going to go ahead and get you scheduled for singing lessons later today. We're going to get you all up to speed.
Singing lessons? Who am I supposed to give lessons to?
No. You'll be learning from one of the best, actually. And then you can report back when your singing is within acceptable human limits. We're trying to avoid any further legal claims involving ear damage.
That was one time.
One time after the first couple dozen times. Talk about a repeat offender.
Practice makes perfect, you know. Well, fine. We still have a show to do, right? And I'm Red Harris, right? So I will introduce the guest. We are absolutely thrilled tonight.
No, I am Red Harris. I introduce the guests. You wear the pink. Tonight's guest is a legend.
A legend. Oh, is he ever? And we're not just talking about a capital L in legend. We're talking about the whole word, L-E-N-R, however you spell that thing, all in capital letters, straight out of the soul era. He played with all the greats, including Marvin Gaye, Jackie Wilson. The list goes on and on. He was in the Coasters and the Platters. He was even in you name it, he was in it. He was in it. The Drifters, to name a few. He has got some incredible stories to tell, and I can't wait to interview him and really get to the meat of the subject.
Ladies and gentlemen, a musician so good we had to legally share custody of the introduction, Mr. Paul Stubblefield.
This, everybody, you are seeing royalty, musical royalty here, is Paul Stubblefield.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, evening, friends. Here's your friendly announcer. I have something serious to say to everybody. Oh. I said to myself, now what do I do? I'm not here to stay. I'm just passing through. Whoa! Searching but not finding, understanding anywhere. Lost in a masquerade.
Hey, Red Harris here. If you're enjoying the Fame Game Show so far, do us a quick favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell to receive alerts so you don't miss a single episode. We've got more games, more performances, more singers, more surprises still ahead. For regulars who watch my show, you've seen that I interview somebody special in every single episode, but not quite as special as our guest tonight. We have tonight with us a very special guest, Mr. Paul Stubblefield. Paul, it's great to have you here.
How you doing? It's good to be here.
That's great.
Good to
Paul,
see you.
tell us a little bit about yourself. What are some of the things that you've done in the history of your musical career?
I've done so many things as far as since I was a teenager, doing doo-wop singing on the street, like on the corners in my hometown, and performing stuff like that, different battle of the bands or vocals. Back then, it was just bands, well, singers competing with each other.
Okay.
You didn't even need a band.
Gotcha.
You just sing on the corner and make harmony, and
Yeah.
and that to me made me feel good to know that we could sing a cappella harmony
Yeah.
and still feel good and sound good, and compete with other groups in my hometown and the area also. And I did a lot of that
Yeah.
since when I was a teenager. Actually, I had a group when I was 13 years old.
Really?
Yeah. We was doo-wopping and singing, and my brother and I had a group, and then my cousin joined us, and we'd sing all over the area, and
Yeah.
little hops, and it's called teenage hops and all that.
Yeah.
And all the other doo-wop groups would meet and meet in one area, and they'd come over to our side of town,
Right.
and we battle each other. Instead of fighting,
Oh.
we sing.
Oh, okay.
All the little girls would be there to support their group and our group, different sides of town, and that was exciting to me back then because we could meet different groups, and different people would appreciate it and show you how much they appreciate it.
Now, was that around the time when you decided you wanted to be a professional singer one day, or what?
I kind of knew what I wanted to do when
Yeah.
I was maybe 10.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because my father was a singer.
Oh.
My mother was an opera singer
Oh, is that right?
and a concert pianist. And when I was a kid, my mother would play things on her piano and more operatic kind of songs, and she would sing that. And my mother's family came from St. Croix, the Virgin Islands. So, and my father's people were like from Kingston, Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
So the music that I heard was classical music, reggae kind of music, and stuff like that. So I grew up listening to blues and that because my father was a jazz blues singer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I learned all that, both of them from my father and mother.
Oh, okay.
The different styles. So I used to hear them sing. My father would sing to my mother, and I could remember the songs he was singing back then, and because they seemed to be so happy, and so I always said, oh, I kind of like wanted to be like my father, sing,
Oh, okay.
and my mother too. But it's really something that my father loved. He was a singer, not a really professional, but
Sure.
What he sang around town in the 40s, the 30s, and the times when there were speakeasies and all that.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, sure.
professionally, I had 6 sisters and 5 brothers.
Oh, is that right?
So my father was a professional guy, all right.
So they were all singers? All of your
all
siblings?
my family are singers. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But my father worked in a plant.
Yeah.
And when he on the weekends, and when he didn't work, he'd go out and sing.
Sure. And what would you say was your first break you had in show business?
The first break?
Yep.
Oh, man.
That really made you realize you're really going to be going somewhere.
It's a couple, I'm thinking.
Sure.
I did a show, it was called the Ed McKenzie Show.
Okay.
And then I did later on the Soupy Cell Show.
I remember him.
You remember that?
Very well.
So in Cleveland, the Mike Douglas Show.
Okay,
But
sure.
in 56, 57, I guess that's the Ed McKenzie Show in Detroit.
Okay.
And then Soupy Sales.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what would
And
you
then
say?
I was on Dick Clark. And when you say first break, it's so many I have to remember. I background with in the 50s with different people with music, with this record label, Big Top Records, and I used to sing backup for different artists.
Right.
So I'm trying to. I almost forgot about that. I'm thinking, and that was did a thing backed up a country singer, and I was just singing background. Yeah, it's all coming to me now.
And then later on, you sang with the Coasters,
Yeah,
the Platters,
I was
the
with
Drifters.
with Sonny Turner's Platters.
Right. Okay.
And I was
Cornell
with
Gunther's
Cornell
Coasters?
Gunther's Coasters.
Right. Okay.
The Platters, the Drifters, I knew. I didn't really work with them to travel, but I traveled with the Platters and, and the Coasters.
Very, very good. And then for 25 years in a row, you sang for Jimmy Carter at his birthday. Am I right about that?
Yeah, up until the time he passed away.
Okay.
I would go to Plains, Georgia, and we stay in Americus, Georgia. But yeah, I used to play and sing for birthdays for the president for at least 20, 25 years. Yeah, go there, and I actually on Sunday when we were in Georgia, I would go to church and sing. He was a minister in church.
Jimmy Carter?
Georgia, yeah, he had a church, and he was a minister for many, many years.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know that.
And I was in the choir there when I was in town and sang there for him and his wife. Yeah,
That's fantastic.
That
really
was something that I really, the ultimate pleasure for me to have done that.
Well, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
And last year we were fortunate enough to have you in our Showstoppers concert where you did my song, Baby Don't Want Me No More.
That's right.
Yes, we did.
Baby Don't Want Me No More.
That's right. And you nailed that song like nobody's ever done it before. And then recently you started recording in my new song, Okay, which we're going to be having in next year's Showstoppers concert.
Okay.
Okay. That is
like
okay, I hope. Well, I got to tell you, Paul, it's always, I love going out with you. You and I go out lots of times and go to nightclubs and see wonderful performers. And usually you end up on that stage, whether you know you're going to be doing it or not. They call you up there and they go, we've got Paul Stubblefield in the audience, like Kelly Clinton always does when you walk in the room. That's where I first saw you. That's where I first met you. And that's where I first approached you and said, I need you on my show. And you were nice enough to say yes. Wow. So, Paul, thank you. Is there anything else before we wrap this up that you'd like to talk about regarding your career, yourself, your future goals, anything at all?
Well, my life, because I'm older, but the experiences that I have seen has made me be acceptable to what's going on in my life and in the world. I look at things, events, and things that I really today are not so pleasant, but it has, as an entertainer, it has given me a broader sense of understanding and appreciating what people are going through and what people do and how you make yourself happier without letting problems and things that are not good to affect you. Meaning, as a singer and a drummer, it makes me happy to know that I can make someone happy, even though they're going through a lot of trials and tribulations and problems. Like during the 50s, I've been in marches with Martin Luther King. I've seen people, go to jail. I've been participating in a lot of stuff like that, and it's just I'm just happy to know that I've experienced that and I've seen it, and I've helped the situation a lot musically by being able to make people happy, to sing, and it makes you forget about negative stuff that's bad in the world and stuff like that. So it has made me a better person.
Well, I can tell, and I feel the energy. I mean, I know you've worked with Marvin Gaye and Jackie Wilson and a host of other people, but when you go into a room and you start singing, everybody just, I've seen people that have never seen you before, and they go, my God, who's that? What's he doing up there? I go, that's Paul Stubblefield. You are seeing the greatest. And we're so lucky to still have you with us, Paul.
Well, I'm so happy to be here. I'm a lucky man. I'm just fortunate, and I thank God for it.
And we're fortunate to still have you with us.
Thank you.
Paul, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
And what a pleasure it is to have you with us here.
My pleasure.
We've got a treat for you. Here's a clip from our Showstoppers concert from last November when Paul Stubblefield performed my song, Baby Don't Want Me No More.
Baby don't want me no more. Hey, hey, woo, ah. Not one gold coin in my pocket. I had two, but they've all been spent. God dang, another 4 weeks to pay my rent. I guess he don't know. Maybe it's so. Baby don't want me no more. Hey, work hard. Hey, hey, woo. Everybody knows what I mean. Well, yes, they don't know. Baby don't want me no more. Hey! Woo-hoo. Hey, hey! Baby don't want me no more. No, 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 no. Woo. Here's so many treated her so bad. Love, love, deep in my heart. Now I get the best thing I ever had. Since I don't know, she did me so. Baby don't want me no more. Hey, gotta be careful about myself. What I do. Hey, well, baby don't want me. Rick told me, treat her right every day and all night. One problem that morning, two ugly to show. Tell my baby I love her. I'm never, ever gonna let her go. Since she said no, baby don't know. My baby don't want me no more. Oh, baby don't want me no more. Everybody clap your hands. Well, down with it. Hey! Woo! Ah. Baby! One more problem that mountain. I gave her two reasons not to leave me. But now, she believes me. Yes, I don't know, my baby don't want me. Gotta treat her right every day, every night, every day. Yeah. Rick told me, woo, yeah. Baby don't want me no more. Well, gotta be right every day and night. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo.
Okay, Red,
First class is in session. Scat, this is what I want to hear you do. Are you ready for your first lesson?
Of course I'm ready. You know how simple this is going to be? I'm actually going to sing without having to memorize any of the words. That's my specialty.
No one forgets the lyrics quite like he does.
You think it's easy? Easy to scat? Well, let's just see about that. I'll show you. Scooby-Doo, scoop, 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 doo-doo, scoop, ba, ba, da. Red, that was almost good. But listen, let's stick with the silent vocals. Then think that'll be better.
And here's another wonderful classic song by Paul Stubblefield and, of course, once again, Teddy Davis doing that classic from Ben E. King, Stand By Me.
Everybody needs somebody to stand by them. I know, I need somebody, and that somebody is you, baby. Well, when the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, well, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me, baby. And darling, darling, stand by me, yeah. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky we look upon, it's a tumble, tumble and fall, or the mountains that crumble to the sea. I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me, baby. Whenever you're in trouble, stand by me, yeah. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by darling, darling, darling. Well, stand by me. 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 Well, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand.
When this episode ends, the fun doesn't. Catch more episodes, performances, and Fame Game moments right after this one, or click the video on the end card to keep the party going. And for everything Fame Game Show, visit famegameshow.com.
You know what time it is? It's time for the game portion of the Fame Game Show. Isn't that right, Susie?
It's the fame game.
That's what I was going to say, but I
That is what you were
going to
say.
all over that thing. Yes, and we have some wonderful contestants tonight. Before we get started with our game, love to meet our contestants. And I know who you are. This is Paul Stubblefield, as you know, because he sang some songs earlier. Plus, he is going to be entertaining us with his wit and charm tonight. Paul, what do you do for a living?
I sing and play drums.
And you're a great drummer, but nobody ever sees you do that. They just hear you singing, right?
Oh.
Although you played drums in the Fame Game Showstoppers Concert last year, but this year you're going to only sing in the concert. But it's a great pleasure to have you. Paul is
My pleasure being here.
Thank you. I was going to say Paul's a staple in Las Vegas, but he's a staple all over the world. He is amazing. Thank you for being here, Paul.
Thank
and you are...
Promise Marks.
Hello, Promise. It's such a
Hi.
pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
As if I don't know. What do you do for a living?
Yes, I am a professional singer. I'm a songwriter, producer, actress, and I have my own production company called PM Productions. And this year in 2026 is my 10th year here in Las Vegas.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you're new to show business, obviously.
Absolutely.
Okay. It's wonderful to have you, Promise. Wonderful to have you, Paul. This game's going to be fun. We have two contestants, as you can see, playing this game. We're going to play the pyramid. It's going to be all kinds of trivia questions. All we have to determine now is who's going to go first. Jenny, we need your help here. Let's see who gets the higher dice. Okay, Promise, you got the big 4, so you're going to start the game, okay? No, you have not won the
Promises.
game yet, but you're going to start the game.
Hey, Red.
You get to pick any category you like, from TV, songs, movies, cartoons, musicians, or celebrities. What would you like to pick?
Let's go with cartoons.
Cartoons. Okay, now anybody can answer, but I'm going to ask you a question about cartoons. Let's see what we've got here. All right, in nearly every Scooby-Doo mystery, the character Velma is notorious for constantly losing what essential item? Okay, Promise, what would be the answer?
Her glasses.
Her glasses is correct. A big point on the board for Promise. There's the X. You just got a point. First person to get 3 points is going to dip into our prize boxes.
Okay.
Paul, you got to be up on your cartoons, apparently, if you're going to be playing against Promise. Okay, now we're going to just rotate. We're just going to take turns and see who's next. We don't even need the dice anymore tonight. So, Paul, what category would you like to pick? We only have 5 categories left. TV, songs, movies, musicians.
TV.
And TV?
TV.
Okay, here we go. TV. Anybody can answer. And here comes your question. Which 1960s television show followed the lives of a witch and her mortal husband? Okay, Promise.
Bewitched.
Bewitched is absolutely correct. Another point for you. Paul, you got to be on top of this one, okay? You've got a tough celebrity contestant to try to beat. So, since you are down by 2 points, we're going to let you pick the next category. What we have left is songs, movies, musicians, and celebrities.
Song.
Songs it will be. Okay, here comes your question about songs. Anybody can answer. Just hit your button if you know. Here we go. Which 1964 Elvis Presley song, known for its energetic beat and iconic opening lines, would become a victory anthem for a pro sports franchise? Anybody? If you don't know, take a guess. Hit your button if you want. Just
Don't
take
be
a
cruel.
Okay, here we go. What would be the answer? Promise.
1 for the money, 2 for the show.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not correct. Paul, do you want to take a stab? You got one shot at it. Name any Elvis song you think may be that song.
Shake, rattle, and roll. I don't
Shake, rattle, roll? No. As a matter of fact, you believe that was Jerry Lee Lewis.
know. It was.
Okay, but anyway, that's okay. You don't get penalized. We're going to continue. Okay, now, Promise, we're going to let you pick a category. We have left songs, movies, musicians, and celebrities.
Movies.
Movies it will be. Anybody can answer. Here comes your movie question. In The Godfather, which character delivers the famous line, "I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse"? You know the answer? Okay, Paul, who would that be?
Don Corleone.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. You are on top of it tonight. Okay, we got 2 points for Promise. We got 1 point for Paul. So, Paul, you're 1 point away from tying it. And because you're 1 point away from tying it, we're going to move it over to Promise. Promise, would you like to pick which category? All we have left is musicians and celebrities.
Celebrities.
Celebrities. Here we go with celebrities. Anybody can answer. What famous actor caused controversy in 2005 by jumping on Oprah Winfrey's couch? Okay, Promise. Who would be the answer? What's the
Tom
answer?
Cruise.
Tom Cruise is correct. Absolutely great. Nice job, Promise. You're both fantastic, but unfortunately, we're only going to have one winner, and we're going to have to give that to Promise, which I'm happy to do. Very happy to do.
Thank you.
Okay, Promise. Now it's time to give away our big, big, big prize, or perhaps our little one. Maybe Susie can tell us all about how the prizes work here.
I'd be happy to. So as promised, you get to pick one of any of these 5 boxes. I'll open it. You'll get to see what's inside. Could be quite a fortune of money. It could be a child's toy. Could be a Zonk prize. You really never know. So the choice is yours.
Okay. I'm going to go with number 3.
You
Box
got
number
it. Box
three.
number 3.
Okay, what do we got in there?
Alrighty. It
They
looks
say good
like
things come in small packages, and I think no exception.
yeah. we've
Coca-Cola
got
mini
4.
cans. These are delicious. If you haven't
Wow.
tried them, you're going to love them.
I
3 of
love
them are still full.
And-
I drank one of them.
It looks like you may have replaced the soda with a
Ah,
$100
how
bill.
did that get in there?
Yes.
And $100 for Promise.
And you're also going to get to take home your very own copy of the Las Vegas Players CD.
And there's another one there.
Paul will as well.
Okay,
Wow.
our first album, as we ever did, is right in your hands
Thank
now.
you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for playing, Promise.
Thank you.
And let's all say, come back in 2 weeks because we're going to play the game again. And let's all wave goodbye. Thanks for playing the Fame Game, everybody. We'll see you next time.